Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a gimbal, which is a portable gimbal from ZHIYUN. Now the model is called Smooth X and I got this from Amazon for $69.99, so it's a budget gimbal. The reason why it's cheaper is because it's a 2XL gimbal, so it's missing the first XL stabilization. If you are looking for something a bit more professional and you don't mind having a bit more complex and more difficult to carry around, do put a link in the description and in the card somewhere in the corner over there. This one comes in two different colors and I choose the gray or gray black option. It also comes with white, which is really trendy for people who is like a vlogger or people who make TikTok videos. Now I got a Mi phone which do quite reasonable video quality. But if you have a iPhone or the latest iPhone, sometimes they're actually better than some of the cameras on the market right now. For $69.99, what do you get? Is it any good? So let's find out. And inside we have instruction booklet, a USB-C cable, quick start guide. The bottom part of your gimbal is actually a tripod. Now I do like this kind of tripod because they open really wide. It's made of plastic, so it's really light and easy to carry, but not as durable as a metal tripod, obviously. Well, I have giant's hands, but this is literally smaller than my hand. So same as the tripod, is made of plastic. I guess the trade-off between having a metal between having a metal construction, which is really durable, but then it's heavy, against light and easy to carry around. So first you twist it 180, and then you extend it, and then you pull it away. Alright, so yep, so that's loosened up now. So there's one extra. Okay, and then you turn this way. Like that. So you got two notches here. So it was in the folded position like this, and then you go one click, two click. Now it's ready to go. This does not go 360. Like I say, the more expensive option, the 3XL from the same company, has a 360-degree turnaround kind of a gimbal. So that's the first trade-off that I would like to mention. And the second thing is this one uses smaller battery. I think this one comes with a 1000 milliamps hour battery, so it's a slightly smaller battery as well. So we unlock the first axle, and then the second one on the top here, you turn it to loosen it up. So now this is ready to mount a phone on it. But before you can use this gimbal, you have to download the software. Although it's made of plastic, it does feel good in your hand. And definitely something that I can fit in my back pocket or easily put in my rucksack if I'm traveling. If you have used other gimbal before, you will appreciate how nice to have a gimbal which is easily fold away and be able to put in your pocket. If it is a 3XL gimbal, you usually have a zigzag pattern. It's kind of like a Christmas tree. Let me mount the phone. Phone camera direction. So it kind of have an arrow to show you that your lens needs to be on this side. So although the clamp is big enough to hold my phone, it looks like it's going to pinch my case. So you have to be really careful to make sure your case is not going to come away from your phone, because it will grip onto the case and then push your phone out, and you don't want to destroy your phone that way. And the good news is, with my Mi phone, this one doesn't pinch onto my power button, even though the balancing point is actually right underneath my power button. The grip kind of just went over the edge and grabbed onto the phone. But if you have a thicker phone case and such, then it might not work. So on the side here, once you press the power button, it can show you how much battery there is left in there. So this is 3 lights out of the 4. And then what you do is go into the app and press the camera button. What it does is it will search for the device, which comes up as SmoothX, and then you press connect. Okay, once you've done your registration and logged into your account, it will come up something like this, which say activation success. And you press complete, and you can tell that it's already firmed up the gimbal, so it's already stabilizing your phone straight away. So the first function that I will try out is something called a tracking. Within the app itself, you can tell the phone to track an object. For example, if I turn my hand into a fist, and then I draw a box onto my fist, there is a green kind of a bracket within my fist. So at the moment, whatever that fist will go, the camera will follow. How handy is that? So you got yourself like a selfie stick, but your phone is kind of stabilized. It doesn't stabilize the tilting. So for example, if you tilt it, it doesn't have the third axle, but for example, any twisting motion or any kind of angle motion is perfect. So this is perfect for kind of like a selfie stick kind of scenario. For example, if you extend it all the way and then point it at an angle, and if you put it as an arm's length, if you want to tilt it a bit more, tilt it a bit less, because there is no third motor there, so you can actually adjust the angle to the best. So obviously angle from the top looking down is always make you the slimmest, right? So that's why you see a lot of people holding the selfie stick like this. Double click to go sideways and double click to go vertical. And in the vertical mode, you still got the balancing of the 2 axle, which is really cool. And it has built-in function to make like a fun video. So it tells you kind of like take certain amount of clips and then you combine them together into one kind of fun video. Okay, so let me show off some of my 3D printed characters. So this one is printed with my Tarantula 3D printer, and this is my enclosure that I made DIY from IKEA table. And that's the 3D printer. And what I did was I did print some medical masks when COVID-19 is needed, so those are leftovers. Sometimes, experiment-wise, they do fail. So when they do fail, like spaghetti printed out like this. But when it's printed well, you see this calibration print, almost perfect. So thank you very much for watching my video, and if you like my content, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, help my channel grow. The SmoothX is definitely portable. It's a kind of a miniature selfie stick, and paired with the ZHIYUN own program or app, you can actually do a lot of fun stuff. I think that's the target audience. It will be for people who like to do a lot of traveling, but they don't want to carry a heavy gimbal, or if you have a very nice phone already and actually your phone camera could be even better than some of the cheaper camera on the market and you want to use that and a bit of stabilization, that's perfect. It does lack the third stabilization axle. So for example, if I do move around, it doesn't smooth out it perfectly. If the shaking is just like left and right like this, it's not too bad. But if the shaking involves like tilting, then it's almost like there's no stabilization at all. So there is a trade-off. But if you're looking for a fun gimbal to carry around with you on holiday and make fun video, chop up all the different segments of your video to make them into one nice video that you can upload to share with friends, or if you just like traveling and use your phone to take photos and stuff like that, but you need a selfie stick, so this is quite good. But if you need a professional stabilization or you want to do some cinematic kind of shots, I do recommend to use the big brother of this model. Again, the link is in the description. You pay a bit more, but you get the third XL kind of stabilization, which might be very important for you. Okay, so this is a little test. So I have drawn the tracking on my face. So the camera is actually looking into my face. And if I do move, I can see the green bracket actually moving with the camera. So if I move over here, it's almost like having a cameraman, which I don't, because this is just literally on the tripod. But from time to time, it loses my face, and then it starts to search for me. So it's not for fast action, but for kind of slow movement. For example, if I'm walking slowly, trying to explain something to someone, or making a video while I'm talking and walking, to a certain extent is really good. I'm impressed. But then it doesn't have the third XL, so if I squat down, it obviously doesn't tilt down, but sideways is kind of very good. So for $69.99, this is really compact, really easy to do, or very easy to use, and it's perfect for selfie. This is literally a selfie stick with a gimbal on top. If you don't take off the mount, this gives you an extra reach as well. So this is fully open now, and if I pull it out arm's length, basically this is just perfect for doing selfies. For example, if me and my wife, we don't have an extra person to take photo for us, all we need to do is just raise our hand. Okay, you can also use the button, obviously. Look, this is the party trick. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.